Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining us today for our daily readings from our book, An Inspiration and Motivation, Simple Abundance with Sarah Ben Brethnock. Here is your affirmational reading for positive mindset for October 24th, 2020 in Mindful Expression with me, Lady Kathleen Marie. October 24th, 2020. Worrying about money. Concern should drive us into action and not into a depression. Karen Hornby. Horny. Worry about money never paid a bill. If it did, at least there'd be a legitimate reason for indulging in worry. Actually, worrying about money repels rather than attracts prosperity. Not actually what we had in mind. Worrying about money sends toxic signals, fear, lack, deprivation. When your subconscious mind continually receives negative impulses, it duplicates in your daily round whatever it was instructed to manifest, such as fear, lack, and deprivation. Don't panic. Every little thought you ever had doesn't instantly materialize. Thank God. The results of your thinking can take years to appear in our lives. But as a woman thinketh, so doth she experience. Here's a perfect example. Many people assume that the reason that Amy Daxon, the best-selling author of the Tightwad Gazette and a newsletter of the same name, ranked in her first million, paid off her mortgage and hired financial planners, is because her parsimonious philosophy was timely. Well, that's one explanation. A metaphysical one could be that Amy loves money. For over a decade before she started her newsletter, which led to her book, she revealed in her passion every day. This love of money was characterized by a zealous frugality and fanatical economizing. It still is. Here's a woman who does not spend a penny unless it's pried loose from her hands. Now, love is the most powerful positive emotion in existence. Love attracts. Amy's positive caste fixation was expressed in continuous thought. As she sowed, so she reaped. Eventually, money began arriving at her doorstep in royalty and subscription checks. Now, thinking about money every minute of the day until the millennium isn't how I choose to live. But what are the alternatives to worrying? First, calculate whether you have enough money for all your needs today. If you do, stop focusing on the lack this minute. You probably have all the money you need to take care of today's needs and more. It doesn't matter how much more. Anytime you have more than you need, you have abundance. Catch yourself from time you start dwelling on what you don't have. Switch tracks by noticing and appreciating all you do have. As this becomes a personal habit, you'll find yourself coping well with any amount of money you have, rather than worrying about it. Worry is a future tension emotion. Worry is a projection of a possible, not necessarily probable scenario. Will there be enough? Where will it come from? How long will it last? My favorite anti-worrying about money suggestion comes from Sanyaya Roma and Dwayne Packer, the authors of Creating Money, Keys to Abundance. Instead of worrying, consider what actions you take to create money. Ask yourself, how can I create money today? There is an enormous difference in the energy you send out to the universe when you focus on creating money rather than needing money. The first is magnetic to money, and the latter is not. Transforming everything, what will I do, into what can I do, fuels your physical creativity, restoring a sense of peace as you pursue prosperity. Constant worry about money blocks our creativity and clear thinking. Roman Packer reminds us, when you have very little money, You are learning many lessons that will make it easier to handle money when it comes to. To break through this level, you may need to keep your life simple and uncomplicated in terms of money, expenses, demands, and needs. Think of yourself as the rose bush that is cut back in the winter so that it may grow strong in the spring. And that concludes October 24th, 2020's Daily Affirmation Reading from Simple Abundance, a Day Book of Comfort and Joy by Sarah Van Brecknock. In mindful expression with me, Lady Kathleen Marie. So grateful that you were here today. I hope you enjoy and take care of you. Take care of me. God bless. And I'll see you tomorrow.